This indult that we have to receive in the hand, a lot of people will use, and I did too. I tell you, my whole opinion on this changed quite a bit just recently since I've been researching more on this. I would always argue that we have an indult. There's absolutely nothing wrong. In a way, that's true. But what I didn't fully know until doing a lot of research this week was that indult was born out of disobedience. Let's listen. And this is documented fact. All right. The idea that Vatican II called for the practice of receiving Holy Communion in the hand is a myth. No, it did not. There's no Vatican II document calling to receive Holy Communion in the hand. It was several years later, the mistaken understanding of the spirit of Vatican II. All right, so several years after the close of the council, certain dioceses were acting in disobedience to the law of the church on the method of distributing Holy Communion on the tongue. And they were receiving in the hand. This was a special problem in the church, and it was in France, Germany, Belgium, and Holland. Guess what 4 nations we have the most problem with the Catholic Church right now? France, 4% practice their faith. Germany, I don't even want to get into the synod and what's going on with Germany and those German bishops. Pray for them. I'm not here to criticize. Pray for them. Holland, the #1 fallen away country in the world. Any coincidence? What happened was Paul VI in 1969 in his document Memoriale Domini reminded the church that the method of distributing Holy Communion was to be on the tongue. People blame Paul VI. I think what I'm seeing from Paul VI is he's tried to stand for the right things, but as you'll see in a minute, he wavered. But he had that authority. Now, Paul VI said communion in the hand. He said this, started in Holland, the #1 fallen away country in the world, in 1965, with those who denied the real presence. He told the Dutch bishops, you must return to Holy Communion on the tongue, but they disobeyed. Again, any coincidence why they're the least Catholic nation now? Over time, Paul VI gave in, and he let them, along with France, Germany, Belgium, and later the United States, to receive in the hand. He gave it in a limited way only to certain dioceses, not all. It was never to be nationwide in any of these countries. So the fact that it went nationwide in the receiving of the hand was wrong. So when bishops disobey the Holy Father, they're the ones culpable, not the laity. So please don't fall apart here in this talk because you're saying, oh my gosh, I've been receiving in the hand. I mean, discern it, think about it. You make it discerned and you pray on it. But you're not guilty of sin because your bishops have they're the ones responsible. Basically, Paul VI, it is said, was manipulated. It was right after this, he said, the smoke of Satan has entered the church. Interesting.